Today we're going to talk about Jalin Turner, and I want to start off by saying congratulations to him for his amazing victory over a very dangerous Bobby Green. Bobby Green has been kind of on a nice little streak as of the last maybe year or two, and so I think that this is probably Jalin Turner's biggest victory that he's had thus far. I think there are a lot of things that go into it. I think Jalin Turner, he has a really good build for that division. He's really long, which allows him to be able to control the distance a lot of the times, especially in the striking department. And I also want to put this out there. Jalin Turner, I want you on the channel. I want to get a chance to interview you, and I also want a chance to interview another fighter that I've worked with and that I know, Miranda Maverick. But we're talking about you right now, Jalin Turner. You've been working alongside my big brother. For a lot of people who don't know, I have two brothers, but I have a big brother who is in the dog training, the dog breeding kind of world. And Jalin Turner, I don't know if you guys follow him or not, but he has a dog that he trains. He actually got that dog from my big brother. And so it's just a little fact there, people. And so I'm loosely connected to Jalin Turner. I've kind of been circling around him, and now I'm making a direct and specific invite to Jalin Turner. You need to come on this channel. And I was planning on not having a fighter on here until I had at least 1,000 subs on this channel, but I think you can help me get there, brother. You can help this channel get to 1,000 subs. And so from the bottom of my heart, I would love to have you on the channel and to be able to interview you. It wouldn't even just to be about the fighting realm. It would be about your experiences with the dog training and just about your everyday life. So if this video makes it to you, I would love to have you on and talk about, various different things. Going back to, Jalin Turner and what's going on with him in the fight world, I think that Jalin Turner's most pivotal fight that I think that he's been in, besides the one that he just had, was the one with Dan Hooker. Now, I think losses, people, can teach you a lot more than wins. I think that wins are great for your record. It's great for your journey in the martial arts realm. But losses teach you something about yourself. Losses teach you what you're missing. And it also teaches you, it does something to your soul. And I think that you feel it on the return. You feel it. You feel the dividends, you feel the payment of what a loss can do for you on the flip side when you go into the next fight. And I think that we saw a bit of that in his fight with Bobby Green. I think that going against a person, especially like Dan Hooker, a guy who's hard to put away, who's a gamer, you're always going to get a fight out of Dan Hooker. And that was one hell of a fight between Jalin Turner and Dan Hooker. And I think Dan Hooker really tested Jalin Turner in a way that no other fighter really has. Now, this wasn't Jalin Turner's first loss. However, I think it was Jalin Turner's first loss to where it really tested his spirit. It really tested what Jalin Turner can currently, or at that time, was able to dish out and take. And so going into a fight like Bobby Green, he has that on his belt now. Jalin Turner has experienced the war-like type of fight, and that is so valuable going into the future fights that Jalin Turner is going to have. And he's just getting started, people. I really think Jalin Turner is going to be a dark horse no matter what division he's in, but I think he's going to be even more dangerous now because he is more battle tested. He has that sniper-like style, and he has that length, like I said, and he's able to control the distance. I think if Jalin Turner really settles into his fighting style, he of course continues to become better at striking, but also working on his grappling, being able to control, being on his feet and being on the ground is going to pay dividends for Jalin Turner, and I think he's going to be dangerous. As far as me thinking that he could be a future champion, I really do. I think that if he continues to push forward in the way that he's going, and he plays his cards right as far as what to train and how to train it, I really do think Jalin Turner can be a future champion. He's still extremely young, and there are a lot of years ahead of him. I really do feel like he's going to be dangerous, and I don't know if Jalin Turner plans on moving up. He probably will, just based off of as he ages, it's probably going to be slightly harder to lose weight. His physique is probably going to fill out more, and I could imagine that his weight cuts are probably hard now. But this is why I want to have you on the channel, Jalin Turner. I want to ask you these questions. I want to ask you how your weight cuts go, and do you plan on moving up? I want to ask you about just this stuff that I feel like people aren't asking to you currently right now. And I think that you're just now getting to a point to where people are starting to notice you as a dangerous and an individual that has heavy potential. I think people caught on to that probably within this year. I think it's really been getting heavy, but I think after this win with Bobby Green, it's going to be taken to another level, my guy. And so, like I said, congratulations to you. To everybody else, comment down below what you think the future of Jalin Turner is. Do you see him being a future champion? Because I think it's a possibility. I'm not saying that it's far-fetched, people. I'm not saying that Jalin Turner has a strong possibility of being a future champion is crazy. I don't think that that's a crazy thought. So comment down below what you guys think about Jalin Turner and his potential. And what do you think is next for Jalin Turner? What kind of fight would you like to see Jalin Turner in? I would really like to see Jalin Turner really evolve his grappling. I think once he evolves his grappling, he's going to be a very dangerous opponent. And I don't really see many people in that division giving him a hard time if he's able to really get a hold of that portion of his fighting style. And so that's all I've got for you guys. I will catch you guys on the next video. Don't forget to hit that like, that comment, that subscribe button. You have just witnessed the best and future biggest fight channel on YouTube. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.